Welcome to QUTV Sports This Week. I'm Will Connerly.
And I'm Shane Holsey. We begin in the Orlando bubble, where the NBA playoff has been cut down to 4 teams. After losing Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, the Denver Nuggets were in need of a bounce-back performance in Game 2. They've come back from down 3-1 in the series twice already these playoffs, but going down 2-0 against LeBron in the Lake Show, well, that'd be bad news. To Orlando we go. Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. LeBron and the Lakers trying to keep the underdog Nuggets from evening up the series. First quarter, Lakers down 2. Denver's going to turn the ball over right here, and the Lakers get out in transition. LeBron is going to go all the way to the bucket through some contact and finishes with the lay-in. He would score the first 12 points of the game for the Lakers. King James had it going early in the first half. LeBron showing off his full offensive arsenal, knocking down a triple, knocking down a nice jumper right there, getting all the way to the basket. And right here, he's going to catch a lob from Rajon Rondo, and he'd help lift the Lakers to an early lead. James, 20 points, 8 for 11 shooting in the first half. Lakers up 10 at the break. Third quarter, Lakers up 13. Anthony Davis works his way into the lane and finds Danny Green in the corner. All 3 of these, Lakers lead up to 16, nearing the halfway point in the third quarter. Denver down 12 now. Jamal Murray, he can light it up from downtown, but he can make plays off the dribble as well. He gets past JaVale McGee for the lay-in. Nuggets down 10. Under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Denver down 11. Nikola Jokic is going to back down Green into the lane. That's just straight bully ball on Danny Green, and Jokic finishes with a nice jumper in the paint. Nuggets down 9. Still in the third. Denver down 8. Murray is going to find Michael Porter Jr. with Kyle Kuzma all up in his kitchen. The contested 3 for MPJ, and the Laker lead is down to 5. Fourth quarter, game tied at 82. LeBron is going to give it up and gets it right back from Kuzma. LeBron all the way to the cup, count the bucket, plus the foul. LeBron would miss the free throw, though, but Lakers up 2. Just over 3 minutes left in the fourth. Lakers up 5. Shot clock under 5 seconds. Anthony Davis on the wing, step back triple. All 3 of those. Lakers up 8. Later in the fourth quarter, Denver down 4. Murray's going to get a screen from Jokic, and check out this nifty behind the back feed, and get a pass like that, you've got to knock down the triple, and Jokic does. 1:04 left, a 1-point ball game. 26 seconds left. Denver down 102, 101. Jokic goes to work against AD, backs him down into the lane with the hook shot. You betcha. That bucket capped off a stretch of 11 straight points for Jokic, and the Nuggets go in front, 103, 102. 2.1 seconds left now. Rondo inbounding. Davis on the wing for the win. Oh, you got to be kidding me with this, AD. Buckets for the win. Lakers win it 105-103 in true Mamba fashion. AD yelling Kobe after he makes that shot. Incredible. Davis finishes with a game-high 31 points, 9 rebounds. Jokic drops a 30 ball, dishes out 9 assists, and grabs 6 boards. LeBron with a double-double with 26 points, 11 rebounds. Lakers go up 2-0 in the Western Conference Finals. What a game.
LeBron James set a new record with his 16th All-NBA selection. On Wednesday, James became the player selected to the most All-NBA teams. With the selection, James moved past Hall of Famers Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most in league history. He also extended his own record for the most All-NBA first-team selections by being named to his 13th All-NBA first team. James has been named in the second team twice and the third team once. I mean, Shane, the opportunity to be able to see this man play, it's incredible to know that we can tell the next generation we got to see LeBron James play basketball, the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, one of the GOATs. And when you look at all the generations of basketball, you look back, I mean, you had Kareem, and you had Larry and Magic in the 80s, and you had Michael in the 90s, and then Kobe and Shaq and LeBron in the 2000s. And we're truly witnessing one of the great players of all time. And it just seems like he's just aging like a fine wine. He just keeps getting better, it seems like, the older he gets.
Yeah, he beat Father Time on this one. It looks like issued Father Time his first loss.
He might not be undefeated after LeBron's done with him.
That's for sure.
Well, 0.4 seconds can change a life.
And it can also make you lose your voice. Find out what that is all about next on QUTV Sports.
college shouldn't be as hard as understanding fine art. Use the resources here at Quincy University. We're here to help.
Finding your passion is easy at Quincy University. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's degree or looking to go even further, at QU, your professional and academic future is bright. 40 undergrad programs include moments that become experiences, connections that become careers, and relationships that become lifelong support. We want you here. That's why we work hard to ensure that a Quincy University education is affordable. Let us help you put together a plan. Visit discover.quincy.edu to get started.
The NBA Finals is here, or almost here, I should say. The NBA playoffs has us fired up, and D2 basketball, it's right around the corner.
It is right around the corner, and that's why we are fired up. We want to look at the top moments from the QU men's and women's basketball programs last season. So let's get it rolling. Let's get it underway. First, we want to check out number 5, Lainey Lance. Coming in at number 5, the freshman dropped 30 points versus Rockhurst on February 1st. Lance was the second highest scoring freshman in the GLVC last year and was 5th in the conference in free throw percentage. The freshman drilled 5 3-pointers and went 10 for 13 from the field during the contest. And the Hawks beat Rockhurst by 20 points to avenge a road loss that happened earlier in the season. Look for more performances like this from the Hawks' top scoring option last season in the 2020 campaign. With 30 points against Rockhurst freshman guard Lainey Lance did become the first Hawk to reach the 30-point mark since Annika Webster had 33 points December 16th, 2017.
And coming in at number 4, February 6th, the Hawks facing one of the best teams in the country. They're looking to pull the upset against the 20-2 Umsel Tritons. It was a back-and-forth battle earlier. We're knotted up at 26 right here. Charles Collier with the shot clock winded down. He nails the triple. A limited range from the Houston, Texas native, and Hawks take a 29-26 lead. They would lead 34-26 at the half, and they would start the second half with a bang. Very first possession out of the locker room, and Collier, he wastes no time. The triple from way downtown, and the Hawks extend their lead to 11. The Tritons would cut into that lead, though. 14 minutes to go. Just a 3-point ball game. Umsel's Steve Webb slashes into the lane and finishes at the rim to bring the score to 42-41 QU. But the very next possession, here's that man again, Charles Collier from the corner. Bingo, 45-41 QU. About a minute later, same score. This man, he was feeling it. Collier again, this time from the left wing. All 3 of those. Collier's 6th trifecta of the game, and the QU lead is up to 7. And after that, Umsel wouldn't get any closer than 5 points the rest of the way as the Hawks upset the number 13 team in the nation, 67-57. Collier finished with 19 points, 6 of 8 shooting from beyond the arc, and Tanner Stuckman, Victor Kovacevic, 15 and 14 points respectively. And that big 3 of Tanner, Vic, and Charles, look for them to defend Pepsi Arena as the squad went 12-3 at home last year.
At number 3, January 23rd against McKendree, right there, Alexa Lowe, the 6'2 senior from Beaver Creek, Ohio, with that block shot, let's take another look, set a new QU record for blocks in a career. You thought right there, Alexa Lowe had 8 blocks in a game also against Illinois Springfield last season on January 18th. She'd finished the season with 74 blocks in 28 games, bringing her career total to 188. That's the record over her 4 years at QU.
And at number 2, February 22nd, senior day for the Hawks as they were taking on Drury. Winners of 7 straight coming in that ball game, and what a senior day it would turn out to be. The Hawks took a 33-30 lead in the halftime, but the Panthers, they would come storming back in the second half. It's already 66-57. Panthers with 7 minutes left. Drury's Malik Davis pulls it from way beyond the 3-point arc at the top of the key. Panthers up 12, but on the other end, the phone is ringing, and you know what? Somebody's got to answer it, and who else but Charles Collier. He's got it from way downtown. He answers the 3 by Davis. Drury lead back down to 9. Just under 5 minutes to go now. Drury leading by 10. Victor Kovacevic swishes home the triple and cuts the deficit to 7. The most important part of any comeback, well, that's getting stops on the defensive end, and the Hawks would do just that here. Ryan Briscoe forces the tough shot, and the Hawks get out in transition. Briscoe is going to push it up the sideline, and he finds Collier, and he backs his man down, turns, fires, and hits. Shades of Kobe Bryant, as my pal Hunter Knox called it, a thing of beauty. And the Drury lead is down to 4. Under 2 minutes to go now, 74-69 Drury one of those seniors who was in the spotlight that day, Aziz Fadika. That double team has to come sooner. He is just too strong. Fadika cuts the Panther lead to 3. Then on the other end, here's more of that defense. Kovacevic is going to come up with a big play here, a block on Obi Okafor at the rim, and the lead stays at 3. And on the ensuing possession, Kovacevic gets a paint touch, and he gets fouled, almost gets the shot to go. Boy, that would have been a huge and one opportunity right there. But Kovacevic, he's going to step to the line and calmly knock down his 2 free throws to cut the Drury lead to 1. Yes, those are 2 different shots. Absolutely money from the Serbian Kovacevic. And on the next possession, Drury with a chance to extend the lead. Isaac Johnson, he's going to drive baseline and find Kyle Hartley in the corner, and his three-pointer is too strong. Kovacevic grabs the rebound, and the Hawks call timeout with 8 seconds left. 1 possession to win it, and who else would they turn to but Mr. Kovacevic. He'd already hit a buzzer beater earlier this year, and he is going to get another last-second opportunity here. A tough shot, and he gets the friendly shooter's roll, and the Hawks go in front, but there's still 2 seconds left, and Isaac Johnson is going to get off a pretty good look from half court. It was pretty darn close, but it is just off the mark, and the Hawks win yet another thriller at Pepsi Arena, 75-74. Not a bad way to send the seniors off, that is for sure.
But the top moment of last season, that also happened at Pepsi Arena following consecutive victories over Maryville and Missouri S&T. Ryan Helenthal's 8-5 squad found itself locked in a tight battle with a fellow 8-5 foe, Lewis, on January 16th. The largest lead either team had in the entire game was 7 points. And naturally, it came down to the final play, with QU inbounding under the Lewis basket down 68-67 with 0.4 seconds left. There was just enough time to get off 1 shot. Well, what happened next? Take a look. My buddy Shane Holsey had the call.
4 is enough for a catch and shoot, but you got to get it off quick. The lob, Kovacevic at the buzzer, he hits it, and they storm the court. Victor Kovacevic hits it at the buzzer. And the Hawks, for the time being, have won.
Chills, man. I'm getting chills right now. I'm telling
Chills. Is your voice okay from that?
Thankfully, it has recovered since then. It wasn't feeling too hot after that, though.
Indeed. Well, we got more.
0.4 is enough for a catch and shoot.
That's right.
Cardinals, you got to get it off quick.
White Sox, Bears.
The lob, Kovacevic at the buzzer, he hits it. And they storm the court. Victor Kovacevic hits it at the buzzer. And the Hawks, for the time being, have won.
Our whole lives are focused around figuring out what we want to do. Here at Quincy University, we can help you find what you want to do. Just take a break and do what you love.
Finding your passion is easy at Quincy University. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's degree or looking to go even further, at QU, your professional and academic future is bright. 40 undergrad programs include moments that become experiences, connections that become careers, and relationships that become lifelong support. We want you here. That's why we work hard to ensure that a Quincy University education is affordable. Let us help you put together a plan. Visit discover.quincy.edu to get started.
The St. Louis Cardinals got back above 500 with a comeback victory over the Pirates on Saturday, and the Redbirds would try to make it 4 wins in a row against the Buccos when they took them on Sunday afternoon. To the Steel City we go. Joe Musgrove
that kept him
get
out
the
for
ball
about 4
for the
weeks.
Pirates, and he was pretty darn good on Sunday. He gets some support from his offense in the bottom of the fourth. Colin Moran is going to drive in Brian Reynolds with a sacrifice fly to center. 1-0 Pirates. Did I mention Musgrove was pretty good on Sunday? Yeah, he starts off the fifth with a strikeout of Yadier Molina right here. And next batter, Dylan Carlson. He's caught looking for strike three. 2 batters later, Tommy Edman. See you later. Musgrove strikes out the side, but Jack Flaherty says, anything you can do, I can do better. Gregory Polanco, adios. Jose Ozuna, no thanks, just looking. JT Riddle, not even close. And Flaherty fans the side, but Jack wasn't done there. Very next inning, Reynolds, 95 down and away. Take a seat. Adam Frazier, nasty. Then Moran, 95 on the inside black, not a chance. 11 strikeouts on the day for Flaherty. Top of the seventh now, Molina facing Derek Holland with the runner on first. That one is deep to left, and you can kiss that one. Adios. All smiles in the Cardinal dugout as they go on top. 2-1, and the bullpen would slam the doors shut. Andrew Miller facing Moran in the bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, and he gets Moran flailing at a slider. 3 perfect innings for the Cardinal bullpen, and they come away with a huge win to take 4 of 5 from Pittsburgh at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Sunday night baseball between the Twins and the Cubs. Top of the second, already 1-0 Twins, and they would get another one right here. Max Kepler is going to ground one to the right side. A nice play here by Jason Kipnis to take away a hit, but a run scores to make it 2-zip Twins. Top 7 now, still 2-0 Minnesota, and Kepler would get another crack at Darvish with a runner on base. His real name, well, it's Maximilian, and he was worth $1 million tonight. 2-run tater off Yu Darvish right there. Break out the line and Kugels and sauerkraut for the German-American. The Twins go on to win 4-0, 6 scoreless from Jose Barrios, and Minnesota takes 2 of 3 from the Cubbies.
Last Friday, the Cubbies' neighbors from the South Side, the White Sox, clinched their first postseason berth since 2008, but that's not enough for Rick Renteria's squad. They have their eyes on a division crown, home field advantage in the playoffs, and eventually the World Series. They played the rubber match of a 3-game set with the Reds on Sunday. It was a beautiful day at Great American Ballpark on the banks of the Ohio River. From the bottom of the fourth, no score, bases loaded for Tucker Barnhart. He hits grounds one out to Tim Anderson. Anderson steps on second, fielder's choice. 1 run scores to put Cincy on top. Next batter, Aristides Aquino. Ross Detweiler saws him off. It hits it slowly to third. Only play is at first. Aquino drives in the second run for the Redlegs. Still in the bottom of the fourth, bases loaded again. This time it's Eugenio Suarez, and he draws a walk to bring the third run across for the Reds. And the struggles continue for Detweiler. Very next batter, Mike Moustakas, grounds one slowly up the middle, and 2 runs scored to extend the Reds' lead to 5-0. Tough inning for Detweiler and the Sox. They would show some fight in the next inning, though. 2 outs, already a run scored in the inning. Jose Abreu, man, has he had a nice year. He turns 96 from Lucas Simpson, smokes it down the left field line. 1 run scores, and it's 5-2. Next half inning, right here, Aquino again. They call him the Punisher, and here's why. Off Detweiler, he crushes this baseball to left. And way back and way out of here. Aquino's second of the year, and the Reds have busted it open. 7-2. White Sox would get a run back in the 8th. Edwin Encarnacion against his former team goes with the pitch and smacks it over the right field wall for his 10th long ball of the season, but the Sox wouldn't get any closer. Raciel Iglesias strikes out Yo Moncada to end the game. The Reds take 2 of 3 from the Pale Hose and get back to 500. The White Sox remain first in the AL Central, but only by 2 games after the Twins' victory over the Cubbies. Now we head to the Gridiron. Soldier Field, Mitch Trubisky and the Bears taking on the Giants. First quarter, no score. 3rd and 6 for Chicago. Trubisky rolls to his right, flips one to David Montgomery. Montgomery cuts it back up the field and takes it to the house for 6. Bears get on the board first play of the second quarter now. 10-0 Chicago. Scary moment here. Daniel Jones hands it off to Saquon Barkley. Barkley bounces it outside. He gets thrown down on the near sideline and stays down. He's in some serious pain. Take another look right there. A bit of an awkward tackle by Eddie Jackson, and Barkley has to be helped off the field. The Giants fear Barkley tore his ACL, a major blow for one of the premier backs in the league. Back to the action. Late first half, still 10-0. Trubisky steps up, rolls right, scrambles in, airs it out to the end zone. And it's a touchdown for Darnell Mooney, and the Bears go up 17-0 heading into the locker room. Early fourth quarter now, 17-3. Bears, 4th and goal for Dion Lewis. He barges his way into the end zone, 17-10. Bears now just seconds to go. Final play for New York. Down 4. They attempt to get the game-winning touchdown. Jones would step up and fire it, but it was knocked away, and the Bears escape with a 17-3 win. Chicago moves to 2-0. Giants fall to 0-2.
In LA, the Chargers taking on the Chiefs' first-round pick, Justin Herbert, making his debut for LA. Early first quarter, no score. Herbert on the play fake, and he can't find anyone open, so he says, I'm just going to take it myself. First career touchdown for the former Oregon Duck, quack, and the Chargers bolt in front. Second quarter now, 7-0. Tell me if you've heard this one before. Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce in the end zone for the touchdown. The extra point was blocked, so the score stays at 7-6. Late first quarter, same score on 3rd and goal. Herbert, he's going to air it out for Jalen Guyton. Touchdown Chargers, and they take a 14-6 lead in a halftime. How about that? We jump ahead early fourth quarter now, 17-9 LA. Mahomes is going to roll to his right, and he's going to let this one fly for the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill, and a somersault into the end zone. Some style points right there for Mr. Hill. 2-point conversion ties it at 17. Under a minute to go now, 2017 Chargers. 3rd and 20 for Kansas City. The Chargers pressure Mahomes, and that means there's all kinds of room in the middle of the field, and Mahomes gets the first down. What a run there, and he gets the first down. Are we even surprised at that point? And after that run, Harrison Butker, his field goal attempt from 30 yards right down the pipe, and we are headed to overtime. After a Chargers 3-and-out, 4th and short for the Chiefs, Darwin Thompson right up the gut, and he gets just enough for the first down. And then a couple minutes later, from 58 for the second time on the day, Butker wins it. How about that ball game? The Chiefs miraculously escape LA with the win. 302 yards and 2 touchdowns for Mahomes. 311 and 2 touchdowns for Herbert in his debut. What a game. We now shift gears and head to Wingfoot Golf Club. Final round of the U.S. Open, Bryson DeChambeau and Matthew Wolff in the final pairing. Wolff entered the final round at 5 under, 2 shots ahead of Bryson. But after Wolff bogeys the 3rd hole, Bryson sinks this putt at the 4th to tie Wolff at -4. At the 2nd, probably the shot of the day. Watch this from Harris English from a greenside bunker. He chips in for birdie. He would finish 4th at 3 over par. Then at the par 4 8th hole, Xander Schauffele with this long birdie putt to get to 1 over, and you betcha he's going to sink it, and he would finish 5th at 4 over. At the par 5 9th, Bryson hanging on to a 1-shot lead. He has this monster of an eagle putt, and he can hit the ball a mile, but he can putt it too. How about that read? And he sinks it for eagle to move to 5 under, but Wolff would have a chance to answer with an eagle putt of his own. This one's a little bit shorter than Bryson's, but it is absolutely pure. Wolff moves to 4 under, 1 shot behind Bryson as they make the turn. Wolff would start to scuffle on the back, but Bryson was just getting rolling. He has this birdie putt from just off the green at 11 to move to 6 under. Absolutely perfect. And then on the 18th, he has a 6-shot lead, but why not drop in another putt for good measure? Yes, sir, a final round 67, and Bryson DeChambeau conquers the beast that is Wingfoot Golf Club to win his first ever major. DeChambeau was the only player to finish under par for the championship, and he didn't shoot worse than even par in any rounds of 69, 68, 70, and 67. What a performance. Here's DeChambeau after his dominant victory.
It's one of those things that, let me just lower this a bit. It's one of those things that doesn't really hit you. It's not going to hit me till tonight. But I will say that my parents have given so much up for me. I mean, there were times that I went to school without any lunch money, and we had to, make bologna sandwiches and didn't have anything to eat. We had some very, very difficult times, but every single day they always wanted the best for me, and they always gave me the opportunity to go golf, go practice, and go get better. And this one's for my parents. It's for Mike Shy. It's for Chris. It's for my whole team. All the work, all the blood, sweat, and tears that we put into it, it just means the world to me.
There will be football in the Big Ten this fall. That story and more coming up next.
An oncologist is a cancer doctor. An MRI is a magnetic resonance imaging. Neuroblastoma is a cancer that mostly affects kids.
Do the kids in your grade know these words?
Probably not.
Why do you?
I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, but I don't have cancer anymore, and so...
Wait a minute, are you cancer free?
Yeah.
Serving the nation's poor and vulnerable regardless of faith, and advocating on their behalf, we are Catholic Charities.
Big Ten football will make its return in October, reversing course after initially being pushed to 2021. They reversed course and they're set to start the football season October. In August, the conference postponed gameplay, but the season will now resume on the weekend of October 23rd and 24th. Teams will play 8 games each, less than the 10 or 11 schools and other major conferences will play. The new plan comes with stringent medical protocols, which includes daily COVID testing and enhanced cardiac screening. The Big Ten Conference will announce updates on other fall and winter sports shortly.
This Colin Kaepernick jersey sold out in less than a minute. Nike released the all-black number 7 jersey to commemorate 4 years since the former San Francisco 49ers quarterback took a knee to peacefully protest against systemic racism and social injustice during the national anthem. Nike says the iconic jersey 2.0 went on sale Thursday morning and sold out in less than a minute. The jersey was selling for $150. There are several now listed on eBay for much more than that. This is not the first time that Nike's Kaepernick themed apparel has quickly sold out. The Icon Jersey 1.0 was released last year, and Kaepernick announced that the jersey sold out in approximately 10 hours.
It looked pretty barren in First Energy Stadium on Thursday night. Fans were allowed in for the Cleveland Browns game against the Cincinnati Bengals, but only 6,000 of them. That's less than 10% of the stadium's capacity. Attendees had to wear masks, stay in their assigned zones, and distance from others. Each ticket also had an arrival time on it to try to stagger crowds at entry gates. Cleveland's mayor prohibited tailgating and any sort of block parties. Some stadiums are allowing a limited number of fans in for NFL games with a similar set of rules. Others are banning them entirely. The NFL is doing a pretty good job keeping the fans at a distance and maintaining the atmosphere of the game with crowd noise on the broadcast.
It was a great game. 2 of the last 3 number 1 draft picks, Joe Burrow, Baker Mayfield, squared off in that one. Browns won 35-30.
Some tasty new kicks are about to hit the streets. New Balance has released the next color for its line of Kawhi shoes. Named the 2019 Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard. Check out the colors on these things. Why so bright? They're inspired by the Los Angeles Clippers' favorite childhood candy, the equally colorful Jolly Rancher. Footwear in his new Jolly Rancher collection will be available in both original and blue raspberry color styles. The blue raspberry variety will be sold exclusively through New Balance and Foot Locker. If you love the colors but have no need for athletic shoes, this baller has you covered. These hard candy inspired designs will also be available on sandals and t-shirts.
Those are something. Well, do you remember the 21st night of September?
I don't know, do you?
I sure do. Wait, do you?
I guess we'll find out coming up.
I guess we'll find out. Stay with us.
Taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
Starting on page 37, Cam 2-2. Do you remember 21st night, September? Well, these athletes surely do. Let's take a look at some things that happened on this date in sports history. 1995 boxing champion Rocky Marciano won his last fight. In 1982, NFL players began a 57-day strike. In 1991, September 21st, the USA announced the Dream Team for the 1992 Olympics. MJ, Scotty, and the boys John Stockton and all the rest of them. That was some squad. And in 2008, on September 21st, the final home game was played at Yankee Stadium between the Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. And before we go, QU Tennis was victorious in their first outing this fall. The Hawks defeated Truman State 5-2. Layla Least Alston, Michaela Hampton, and Noni Updike all went undefeated, winning both their singles and doubles matches. So a nice start for Coach Arns and the tennis squad. Men's and women's will both be in action October 4th against McKendree, and hopefully this is a sign of good things to come. And we know Mr. Arns and his foresight and his having signs of good things to come with his U.S. Open prediction a couple weeks ago.
Definitely, and Coach Arns really wants to use this fall as, hey, let's get out of COVID mode. You know, a lot of people haven't been able to play. Let's get our rep work in, and let's prepare to have a really, really, really good spring season.
Absolutely. Well, that's all the time we have for here in QUTV Sports this week. For Will, I'm Shane. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.